I'm gonna go ahead and make a strong assumption. I'm gonna assume that if you're listening to this right now, you want more out of this thing called life. That you want to expand and grow, and that you're willing to get uncomfortable. That you want to make your dreams come true, and that you want to make your goals real. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and make a very bold statement. And that is that you are capable of it. Do you know what the chances are of you being here right now? For this planet to even be capable of bearing life in the first place. For this planet to even exist before that. And then for things to align just the way they did, for all the circumstances to happen the way that they did, for you to be here in this very moment. Now, if that's not a miracle, I don't know what is. And surely all that did not happen for nothing. You must have something to offer, you must have something within you. And it's very important that you bring that out. But for things to improve, you have to improve. And for things to get better, you have to get better. And if you've been operating on 50% of what you're capable of course you're not achieving what you want. Of course you wouldn't be getting to where you want to be. Of course your life would not look the way you wanted it to. It's simple but not easy. Everyone can, but almost nobody is willing to. But if you want things to really go your way, you have to work on yourself. Make yourself into the person that you want to be. Craft it. Make yourself the vision. Create in yourself what you want to see on the outside. It always starts with you. The world is just your mirror. You can make it whatever you want. You can see it however you like. It's all in your personal perception of it. You're a human being capable of creating whatever you want if you would only apply yourself fully. Whatever impact you want to make, whatever you want to change, whatever you want to create or achieve. It's all yours to be had. But then you have got to claim it fully. I'm talking about with all of you. Not with 50%, not with 30%, not with 60%. With all of you. With absolutely all of you. Every last drop. Apply yourself fully. Because your potential is never ending. And just when you think you've given it your all, and just when you think you've spent all of you and that you can't go any further, that's when you've just begun tapping into your real potential.
I wanted to do a quick kind of explanation, or I guess that's explanation on what I went through with on my first drift event. I wanted to walk you through on what I struggle with, what I had to learn, what I found out I was doing wrong right off the jump. So I'm gonna go one by one through my runs and pretty much give you the rundown on what I was thinking, as well as pretty much what I learned by every single run. Every run you kind of learn something new. So this is literally my very first run. I was trying not to be nervous and I really wanted to go for it. One of my main goals was not to like chicken out and just go for it regardless of the consequences. So me go. So then clutch kick. I threw it in super hard. It was just raining right then and there, so it was super slippery. It was rainy and cold, and I kind of giggled to myself pretty much. I kind of knew I was going to spin out the very first time, because it's hard to gauge gauge the, I guess, initiation time, like when you should initiate and how much you can counter steer. And with not having no angle kit, it made me have a tough time to run a shallow angle And so like half the time I was understeering or oversteering. It was really hard to balance and have the perfect middle ground. But I was just laughing to myself, pretty much saying, oh, that's one down, let's get on to the next. So really the first run was kind of feeling it out and seeing what it would take and trying my best to understand what I could possibly have done wrong. Here we go, second run, super wet. I think, let's see, a clutch kick. Yeah, I didn't understand that I needed to catch my wheels sooner. I thought, I figured, I watched previous drift videos and I see people catch their wheel with an incredible angle, but I didn't understand that I would hit full lock on that type of angle. Their shallow angle would be my full lock, so I was really struggling, and I didn't understand. I didn't really. At this point, Mike was filming on the sideline, so I didn't understand what I was doing wrong. I was just kind of going out of control. And this is me shaking my head. So third lap, I think, Mike said catch it a little sooner. And I was like, oh yeah, I did it, I'm doing it. And then you can see me jerk left right there. That's when I should have been a little bit smoother and ran a wider angle or a wider line. Clutch kick, whoa, super slippery. And this is when Mike was with me. I did horrible. As soon as Mike got in the car, I don't know, I wanted to throw it real hard and be successful, but it was tough. It was really tough for me, and I kept getting distracted. Like, for some reason, I almost kind of, in a sense, got down on myself. Because I wanted to do good at this point, and I was trying to listen to him, and then I would, it was tough. It was tough. I was trying to pretty much listen to him while driving, and he did a great job on coaching me up and helping me through it and kind of push me to and getting me to where I needed to be. Didn't quite get there, but he sure did help. Like right here, he was kind of coaching me and saying third, if you can see, I'm grabbing the wheel a little sooner and catching it, and yes, I straighten up a little bit more, but I'm getting the feel for I'm really getting the feel for getting sideways and running a shallow line or running the correct line. So at this point, I'm by myself and it's dry, and I'm kind of getting the feel for it, and this was perfect. I was like, wow! And then you see me turn left too much. I did one rotation too much, and that's why I spun out. And then it started pouring, and I just completely it was, I think, hours in between, and I was used to driving in dry, and then I threw it just as if it would be dry, but then it was wet, so I just went flying around. You can see me spin out, like, all I do is spin out so hard. And this is when I started getting, like, towards the back half, I was like, I wanted to focus and run a little less angle and kind of let the car slide more so than anything. This was the second day. Over the weekend, or that night, me and Mike reviewed the footage and kind of sat together and figured out what I needed to do better. And even though I straightened up a lot, I felt that I was doing a lot better that day, and I was super excited because I was finally getting the gist of what it would take. It's my second run of the day. It straightened up a little bit. I was real jerky in the beginning of the morning because I was just kind of, I guess, nervous because I really wanted to apply what I learned over the night and get it done. And I really felt, I was like, man, this is going to be a perfect day. And, just little by little, make it. This was the last run. At this point, I heard my motor start tapping, and I just freaking romped. I was like, well, I have a feeling this is my last run. So I just kind of went for it. Threw it in, tried to run nice, nothing crazy, but I wanted to hold a nice drift, get in the throttle, not lift as much. This is when I felt that was good. And then smoke, can't see. Wow, no. So that was basically it. I learned so much over the weekend, though, what it takes to actually hold a drift and what it actually takes to get out there and pretty much go balls to the walls regardless the consequences. I really wanted to make sure I initiated properly and had enough speed. Like, my goal was, again, not to chicken out and just go for it and pretty much just get in the throttle. I knew you had to it's like, I knew you had to get in the throttle and not pulse as much and lift, but when you're out there and you're actually doing it, it's for some reason, it's natural, because it's in video games. You know, you have like a 800 horsepower car and you're like, whap, and then you have to lift all the way. So I was lifting a little too much with, you know, because my car is not very powerful, or was not very powerful. But it was it was a wonderful first time. I had a blast. I'm still, you know, it was I learned a lot. I learned again, when I would throw it, you know, I watch every video on the internet about drifting, and you know, they would throw it and then let it go 2 or 1.5 spins and then catch it. But they have angle to the point where they can do one more rotation. Me, I only had 2 rotations until I was at full lock, and you know, it was something to learn, something to figure out the balance and really figure out your car. But I give everyone credit that's out there getting it and going balls to the walls and really trying. This journey is far from over. I'm still going to continue to push. I have no idea. Hopefully not this weekend, but the following weekend we should be pulling my motor and seeing what the damage is done. So I think I spun a bearing. Everything kind of like leads towards it, but you never know until you get there. And also, even if I did, I have to see how much damage that was actually done. So replacement, rebuild, or swap. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. But yeah, in time we'll find out. You know, I'm excited and I'm not giving up. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing, and this car will get back on the road and get back on the track one day. And perfect timing, because the season's almost over anyway, so it kind of works out. There's an event this weekend that I was gonna go to, but I never know. I might still go. I don't know. It depends. I know Monica wants to go, so we'll see what it is. Huge shout out to Dan's Rods and Customs. I know a couple of you guys posted in the comments asking meet up with him, do a collab, blah blah blah. And I've watched his videos before, and I was helping one of the E36s get off the track, or get off grid actually, because he was overheating, and he was part of like the Dem Orange Boys, the team that Dan hangs out with. And ironically, I was like, hey, that's them. And I turned around and Dan was right behind me. And I was like, oh. So I didn't get it on film because I just wanted it to be like kind of organic and kind of just like straight up talk to him and just, you know, be very cool. Like sometimes I just want to hang out with people and get to know them rather than throw a camera in their face, and you know what I mean. But he gave me a shout out on his channel that it really did mean a lot to me. It was sweet. So if you guys are new coming from his channel, welcome. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we can do a collab. I know I'm definitely coming back up there again soon. Hopefully next time I'm up there, maybe my car will be done by then. I don't know, but you never know. So yeah, big shout out to him. If you guys don't know of him, go check him out. He does sweet videos, mostly almost all car related. Pretty cool stuff. Excellent stuff. Dan's Rods and Customs. I'll put it in the link below. But cool guys, I'm gonna get to bed because it's late, and I wanted to do this video on Friday to watch it on Saturday, but Monica always pushes me to do stuff. I was like, I think I'm gonna relax, and she was like, no, you need to upload. But she's good. But I'm happy to be back here, guys, talking. We'll get rocking. May switch things up soon, not car wise, just got some things in the works. Not huge either. It's not even that big of a deal. Alright, guys. I don't even know what tomorrow is. Happy Wednesday, guys.
Thank you, my friend. You saved our lives.